simply like this. Dear President Jones, all we want for the holiday season is a living wage, $5,000 per course for adjuncts, 5 years of funding for PhD students, summer funding, and job security. In addition to those very basic demands, we'd also like professional training and support for both adjuncts and graduate students so they can have smaller class sizes, applied research training, and increased pedagogical support. This is an event organized by GSEU, that's the Graduate Student Employees Union, and UUP, which is the United University Professionals. Professors, excuse me. Professions. Academics, yes. First, we're going to have Brett Benjamin, who's the Albany chapter president, speak to us about why he's here today.
Many thanks. We're here today for a couple quick reasons. The first thing that we know is that we've had about a 30-year slow, steady, but substantive reduction in the funding for public higher education. Where is the state? The state is absent. If you looked at the funding figures in the early 90s, you saw about 75% of the university's budget coming from state funding. 25% came from tuition. That's reversed now. We have less than 25% of funding from the state, and the rest comes from other sources. To fill that gap, what does the university do? It hikes up tuition on the graduate students here as well as the undergraduates. It brings in private revenues, and most importantly, it finds ways of labor reduction costs, right? And what that means is an increased reliance on TAs, on adjunct professors, on part-time employees, and so forth. So what we're here today in solidarity with GSEU, in collaboration with GSEU, is to say, let's throw a spotlight on the labor conditions of the university. Our part-time academic faculty are making $2,800 per course in many instances, right? This is not a living wage. This is not even close. These are people often with PhDs, with advanced degrees, with real academic specialties, who live on the margins of subsistence. We need to do better by our employment. I think the sign here says it beautifully. Our working conditions are our students' learning conditions, and if we don't pay people a decent wage, we're undermining the basic premise of a public research university. We're shortchanging the students who work here. So kudos to GSEU for putting on a great holiday party. Look forward to working with you guys again. Let's get this stuff fixed.
Thank you, Brett. Nicole Deanna, she's a PhD student in the sociology department and the chief steward, one of 2 chief stewards for GSEU here at Albany.
Thank you. So, as Jim said, I'm a PhD candidate in the sociology department. I'm ABD, I should be working on my dissertation. What I spent all of my time doing this semester was teaching a class of 120 students without any other support. I estimated that I get paid $60 per student for the entire semester for me to be able to teach these students Intro to Sociology. We're here looking for living wages and basic work support to make our jobs easier to teach these students. We're all members of the community. We live here year-round. We pay rent, or we pay sales tax, we shop, we live in the communities, and there's no reason that I can think of that we shouldn't be paid a living wage to be able to support our lives here year-round for the amount of work that we do for the university and its student members. A living wage in Albany is about $22,000 a year, and we are nowhere near that at an average of $13,000 per year for graduate assistants on the Albany campus. So I'm really glad to have such a great turnout so we can come together, wrap up the semester, and head into next semester strong to keep our message to President Jones and the rest of the university community that we need living wages and professional training and support, because we do a lot of work for the university and we deserve that. Thank you.
GSEU. It's very simple. We say, SUNY works because we do. So it goes, SUNY works because we do. SUNY works because we